Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM dumpster fire. Today we're back for another top MLM fails video, and I'm sure the thumbnail is probably gonna tell you the gist of it. I'm very tired. I've had a long day, and yeah, I'm not gonna rant for too long. Before we get into it, big shout out to all my channel members. I really appreciate you guys. And everyone else who's just watching, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button. That really helps out my channel a lot. And the longer you watch the video, the more the algorithm is gonna show it, offer it to more people, because it's gonna think it's interesting, so that will be really helpful. And let's just get into the first video of the day. When people mistake my business as one of those, we're pioneering a brand, creating a culture, a lifestyle of inclusivity by wearing and sharing. Don't overthink it. Disrupting the fashion industry and the network marketing industry. Right time, right place. Oh, that's savvy. Boy, she was really in our faces. Gosh, I hope this video is gonna work. I always record a little test video before I start, and my test video wouldn't work for whatever reason. I don't know. I think it's OBS. I probably need a better program. There's a reason why it's free, am I right? Savvy who? Like, people don't know about Savvy. I don't think like people outside of the MLM and anti-MLM even know. I have never ever seen anyone wear Savvy who's not already a distributor for Savvy. You know what I mean? So she made it look fun, dancing in her little different outfits and stuff, but come on, like Savvy's income disclosure statement is horrible. It's actually horrendous, and it's gonna be linked in the description box below. If I forgot, then just Google it. Trust me, it's horrible. But let's move on to this one. This is a Young Living rep, and this is a little bit of a longer video. So, well, it's not. It's like 10 minutes. So let's just get into it.
Okay. I have live on Insta, live on Facebook. I'm gonna attempt a double whammy here. Please forgive me if this looks funny. I'm gonna try to make sure you guys can all see. So I just opened my Young Living order. I actually haven't even opened it. I just literally opened the box. And I thought I would hop on and show you guys what I ordered, what I got. So the Boxing Day sale with Young Living was, I think it was 15% off the entire website, which is the first time I have ever seen them do that. So I'm pretty excited to be getting these things. So I ordered three Idaho Blue Spruce, wherever it is. You guys don't need to read the label. You're not going to read it.
The way they smell those oils sometimes, it's a little bit too much, is it? Like it's a little bit too intense, if you know what I mean. It's like they're addicted to the oils. I don't know. It just gives me weird vibes when they smell the oils like that.
Anyway, so I got three Idaho Blue Spruce. Idaho Blue Spruce I love to put on the top of my head daily. It's got a really high frequency, and it's excellent for just like wooey, raising your vibration. It's very grounding and calming. So this is also another oil that is key in another routine. If you don't know, I keep it in the bedroom as well. If you have more questions about that, I'm happy to share. But
oh yeah, because apparently oils help with your sex drive as well. I mean, if you're using them for the aromatherapy and you find it helpful, whatever, like do whatever suits you, go off. But I sure hope to God Almighty that she is not putting that into places where the sun don't shine, if you know what I mean. Because I've heard people do that as well with the essential oils, and that's terrible. That's really dangerous, and you should not put essential oils in there. Also, I personally find it hard to believe that essential oils can help you with the drive and the libido and whatever. I don't think it's scientifically proven, so it's a weird statement anyway.
Not right now. I will share details on that later. We actually are going to be doing a class on oils and intimacy, and this one is my favorite for that. I got frankincense. This one actually was a gift with purchase last month. This is another oil that I use for grounding. I also use it in skincare. I have no filter on right now. I have not a stitch of makeup on right now. My skin has literally never ever been better since I started using frankincense on my face. I've cleaned up my skincare routine, so there's no toxic chemicals. There's no potentially harmful ingredients in any of the stuff that I put on my face. Speaking of that, I also half panicked purchasing the foundation that I use because Young Living is discontinuing making this. I hate that they're doing that. For business purposes, it makes sense that they're doing it, but I'm just so sad about it because it wears so beautifully when I do wear makeup. So I ordered my summer shade and my winter shade. If you are already a Savvy Minerals user, go purchase yours now because they're forecasting that it'll be done by the summer of 2023. And if you're having trouble finding your shade, let me know and I can help you. I also got my concealer that I like, so I don't have to start shopping for a new company yet. I have used Beauty Counter.
Look at how much product that is, though. You really don't need all of that oil. You don't need whatever you have in that box. Like, imagine how much money that costs, that little order. I mean, Young Living is not the cheapest. I know she said it's 50% off. Still, though, you don't need so many essential oils, lady. It's too much. And she probably orders like monthly or maybe even more often. So I think it's just a little bit too much.
Foundation, it's like non-toxic foundation as well. I like it. I don't love it. I love the Dew Skin because it has SPF in it, mineral SPF, but I don't love the foundation the way that I love this foundation. This came a couple of days too late. I'm so sad because we had our dog groomed 2 days ago. She looks so adorable. She still freaking reeks like fragrance. This is the Animal Sense shampoo. It's a great non-toxic dog shampoo. I absolutely love it. This is only the second bottle I've ever had to purchase, and I bought my first bottle, I think, 3 years ago. You only need a little bit. It smells so good, and it's specifically formulated to use on pets. So I love that. I love that Young Living has an Animal Sense line. We have an ointment that we use. Ugh. It smells so friggin' good. I would be tempted to use it on myself. Anyways, if you're curious about using oils around your pets, this line is amazing. I love the shampoo, I love the ointment, and I love the TOA, which really helps with stress and separation anxiety. Dish soap. This is like also more than just dish soap. We've just shared a post in our group on like 17 different ways you can use this stuff. I like to use it if I get like buildup in my hair. Like if I don't use a lot of products, but every now and again you could use a good clarifying shampoo. This stuff works like hot damn. It also isn't full of sulfates, so it doesn't froth up and foam up and stay foamy like regular dish soap. It still cuts the grease incredible. But if you like to fill a sink with bubbly foamy soap and have it stay bubbly foamy for hours, this is not the product for you. It's the only dish soap we use. I love it.
But Young Living really did a good job with replacing absolutely everything, well, almost everything within the household, so that these distributors just keep buying from them rather than cheaper product and maybe even better quality, probably even better quality product in your supermarkets or pharmacies. Even with 50% off, I'm pretty sure she's probably spending more money than she would if she just went to a supermarket or, like I said, a pharmacy or something to buy all of these products.
Baby wipes. I love these. We are out of diapers in this household. There's no baby bums around here. I love using them actually for Jude because TMI, we still wipe Jude's bum. He just turned 5, so we're working on it. But these are great to help clean littles up, even after we're out of diapers. I actually love using them for myself to freshen up, like after a workout. I just do a quick little wipe if I'm going out and don't have time to shower. They smell so dreamy. They're gentle. I just love to keep them around for that kind of stuff. I got some more oils. What else did I get?
As someone who works out every morning, friendly advice: you should probably plan your workouts to last long enough so that you have 10 minutes to shower afterwards. Even if you think you're not sweating a lot after a workout, yeah, people can smell that. So cut your workout a little bit shorter. It's fine. Take that shower. Baby wipes don't help you. I've tried in the past, okay? They don't help you. At least not for me, but I sweat a lot. Oh, too much information. I guess we're sharing too much information today.
Oh, what about, folks? I got Joy as a gift of purchase. This is one of my favorite oils for emotional support. It is part of the Great Day Protocol. If you are not using the Great Day Protocol yet, you need this oil in your life along with Valor, Harmony, and White Angelica. It is my favorite combination. These guys were freebies, so I got...
For what? Emotional support? Did she say emotional support? Did I hear that wrong? I hope I just heard that wrong. I'm not gonna go back because I don't care that much.
2 Christmas Spirit, which was the 100, like the first tier of gift with purchase. And then cinnamon bark again. I love adding a drop of cinnamon bark to my chocolate shakes or to my coffee beans in the morning before I perk the coffee. I love, love, love cinnamon. You can add a drop to your oatmeal before you cook it. A little goes a long way. So if you're cooking like a full pot of oatmeal, only 1 drop, and that will do. If you're making just like a small individual serving, I even will just do a toothpick swirl of that. Always loading up on lip balms because lip balm is a hot commodity around here. Orange essential oil, lavender essential oil. These guys, like, we go through. Lavender is something we use every single day. I use it. It's in my shampoo. I add it to my glow serum. The children have it in their diffusers. Right now, I'm using it in my diffuser with a drop of Dreamcatcher. Tyler uses it with a drop of cedarwood on his side of the bed. It's just an all day, everyday thing that we use. And
these people live and breathe young living. Look at how many essential oils she has there. Using them on their kids. They're eating it, drinking it. It's in the diffuser. They're putting it on their bodies. It's so strange. It's hell for people who have allergies. Also, I'm pretty sure they're not healthy for your kids. The diffusers put up the humidity in your house as well. I guess it depends on the climate, what kind of climate she lives in. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's not good for your kids.
They will never be able to run out of. Kid Sense Kid Power. This was 15% off. This is like perfume, you guys. It smells like orange creamsicle, but it's also so incredible for little emotions or big emotions. It's really great for worry, like before school or before sports, that sort of thing. TJI's, this is for all things tummy, grown-ups and kids alike. This stuff is freaking magic for like worry belly. Again, if you have worry before school or activities and such, it can really help settle a tummy. Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, just bloat. This can really help soothe through those things. It's obviously not going to cure it. If you've got a bug and you're throwing up and that sucks. But this can really help calm the spasms. If you're bloated, if you get bloat a lot, you should message me and I can help you with that. But this isn't...
If you get bloated a lot and if it's very painful, you may have some other issues lingering and you should go to see a professional. You should not message this random lady on Instagram who's going to feed you essential oils.
Incredible way to help with those symptoms. I mean, it's a little less stinky than the grown-up version in my opinion. Tranquil, this is an every night for me right now. This stuff is like freaking heaven. If you suck at sleeping, I 10 out of 10 recommend you get on board with the Tranquil. Valor, guys, if you haven't heard me preach about Valor, you need this in your life. This is part of the Great Day Protocol. This is the roll-on version. I always have one in my purse or pocket, and so does my husband. And if he runs out first, he steals mine. So I like to keep a couple of these on hand at all times. And that's it. So if you guys have any questions or you ever want to learn how to shop with me, it's actually not as daunting as it seems. There's no strings attached. It's just like regular online shopping. You go to youngliving.com, you select the country you're from, and instead of creating your account first, you can actually just look through the products and add them to your cart. And then once you get to the cart, it'll give you the option to check out, and you just use my member ID as your sponsor, and then you'll be on my team and you get references and resources and chances to win things and to be a part of our community. And we love that. So
what if people don't want to be on your team and they just want to shop in peace? But also, please don't support MLMs because in my opinion, they are unethical and you can buy better products for less money. And also, it is daunting. Look at how many oils you have there, lady. That's for most people, I feel like it's very daunting. Even people who use essential oils, do you have like a billion essential oils laying around your house, or do you buy a few and then you just use those few, and then when you run out you buy another few? This is too much.
If you're not sure where to find my link, my member number is 142163555. It's on the link in my bio on Instagram. I don't even know, it's somewhere probably on my Facebook page. I'm new to sharing on Facebook, but I want to start sharing here more for you guys on the Facebook world as well. So I hope you guys have a happy Friday. Nobody's on here live anymore watching because it's Friday night and you guys all probably have a life and plans. I don't. I'm gonna go hang out with my kids.
I mean, those are still plans and a life. Hanging out with your kids. That's offensive to your kids. I think this one's Beachbody or something. Let's see what she's gonna tell us.
Okay, you guys, I am looking disheveled, but I had to come on here first thing this morning. I woke up to a voicemail from Miss Tara Truax. Tara is on the advisory council over at Q. She's $1 million earner. She flew to Japan to launch Q in Japan. She's flying in leaders every single week to corporate to see if it would be a good fit for them and their families. And she calls me on my cell phone. She called me up and asked me, out of 70,000 ambassadors worldwide, asked me to speak on stage at convention in front of tens of thousands of people. Me, you guys. What? Needless to say, I have to get on here and just share how special and how different this company is. I've only been with the company I'm going on my 6th month, so I've only been with the company for 5 months. I've hit executive rank consistently, which is the 3rd rank in the company. I haven't advanced further yet. But they're recognizing me for being consistent, for hitting a certain rank in customer and team volume. And just what a special thing to hear from advisory councils on my cell phone, on my personal cell phone, to see if it's just what a blessing, and how different is this company than any other company that I've heard of. They're really helping the newest people. If there was ever a time, it's now.
A time for what? To join? Just because you're getting recognized doesn't mean someone else would get recognized. Also, why are you getting recognized? It would be great if we had an income disclosure statement where we can see how much that 3rd rank actually earns per month, average or median. And also how many people are on the 3rd rank. Are you different? Are you special? Did they cross-recruit you? Did you come with a team? Is that why she's calling you? And to be honest, talking on the stage like that or just walking the stage sounds terrible to me. Sounds hellish to me, and to be on stage in front of that many people. I don't care what I'm getting recognized for. I would hate it. I don't want that. You can appreciate me without me having to go up the stage in front of tens of thousands of people. But I'm just saying this because they like to say, not this woman in particular, but a lot of the reps like to claim that they're introverts and whatever, and anyone can do this. Any introvert would think that being on stage in front of that many people is hell. So anyway, let's watch the next one.
Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about training, so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. We are singular, 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 singular.
Singular? This was so culty, wasn't it? I feel like I've just been brainwashed a little bit. The thing that they said, oh, you have to be whatever so that other people are not insecure around you. And what the hell does that mean? You can't affect someone else's feelings about you and around you. You can be the nicest, the most humble person ever, and there's always going to be someone who's going to feel insecure or intimidated by you. I don't really see much point in that, but maybe that's just me. Let me know down below what you think about that one. But yeah, this was weird. Another singular rep, so let's see. She says, wow, I'm so excited to share this. So let's hear what it is.
Hey everyone, so I usually don't go live, but I thought I would today because I'm just super excited and I wanted you to see my excitement. So here,
it's totally coming through. You're so excited, just like myself. Like, this is not me shading her, because I'm the same. Even when I'm excited, it doesn't really show when I'm on camera, because I get nervous to be in front of the camera. But it's like, hey guys, I'm so excited, and I really want to show you guys how excited I am as well. Yay.
here it goes. I love what I get to do every day. I love helping people feel better. I love hearing just the excitement and the relief on the other end of the phone when I'm talking to someone on the phone or when I talk to someone in person about their progress. I love just seeing the life change. Okay, so I talked to some people on the phone today, a husband and wife that are using my products, and I just had to share with you what I heard from them today. So in 2 weeks, the husband lost 12 pounds and she lost 6 pounds in just 2 weeks. That is amazing, and that in itself is just so much worth celebrating. But there's more. So before he began our products, he had trouble sleeping, and he would get up every 2 or 3 hours and
I don't know pounds or stone, I know kg. So 12 pounds in 2 weeks is 5.4 kg. That is too much, I think, personally. It depends on your starting point. If I started losing weight and if I lost 12 pounds in 2 weeks, that would be too much for me, for my weight. You know what I mean? But also, I'm not surprised that they're losing that much that quick, because I've talked about this before and we've went through their products in one of my previous videos. Their most popular starter kit is like 5 or 6 products, where one is a laxative and the rest of them are appetite suppressants. So, and I think there might be a shake in there as well. So of course people are losing weight.
have to go to the bathroom or whatever. He just didn't sleep well. But now he can sleep all night long. Y'all, that is life-changing. And he was just as ecstatic about it. He was just so happy that he could actually sleep all night long now. So that's a really big deal. And he was talking about how before he got started with our products, he would have to have an energy drink a couple of times a day, because he would be falling asleep on the way home from work, and just the afternoons and the evenings was really hard on
That dude sounds like he has problems and he should seek medical help.
him. But now he doesn't need that, and he has all the energy he needs to get through the day. He has so much more energy, but yet he's able to sleep all night long, and he just feels good. And he's seeing just improvements in his stomach as far as bloating and just how he feels in his gut. It's just so exciting. And she just has so much energy as well. And so happy couples. I love talking to happy couples about their progress and just the excitement they have after beginning our products, because I know after my husband and I got started back in 2016, we were super skeptical before we started, but we got started because of the money back guarantee, and it was truly a game changer for us. And we felt so much better after just 3 days. And my husband lost 15 pounds in his first 8 days, and I lost 8 pounds and 9.5 inches in my first 8 days. And we went on to lose more weight. But for me,
Okay, now that's a lot. In 8 days, I don't think that's normal. I don't think that's a sustainable, a good way to lose weight.
my story wasn't about weight loss. My story was about health and how much it drastically.
Your story is about health, but the first thing you said is how much weight you lost in how many days.
Changed because of these products. I no longer had joint pain. My gut health really improved. My hormones regulated. I had more energy to get through my day with my 4 kids. And so that's a big deal when you have kids and homeschool and all the things that moms have to do, you know. And so I just felt so much better. And so that's why I continue to share. And so that was back over 6 years ago. And ever since, I've been telling people about our story and about just how we feel and the products and how they've changed our lives. And so other people have gotten started and they have improved their lives and how they feel. And I got to tell this couple today how they can share with their friends and get referral checks also. So that is super fun. I love helping people in both of those things. And so much hope with these products. I love hearing just the stories of transformation and how people are feeling better. I know of someone that didn't go to the bathroom normally. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I can't really talk about that. But she didn't go to the bathroom, but maybe like once a week. Y'all, that is unhealthy. That is not what God intended.
Yeah, that's a problem as well. It's to a point where you should seek medical professional and some help from professionals rather than trying a random MLM product. It's a laxative. That's why she's going to the toilet more often now, because the products are laxatives.
Okay, of your gut. And so she started our probiotic, just our probiotic. And she began going daily, and that is a really big deal. So her gut health drastically improved after starting our probiotic. It's got 20 billion CFUs in it. It also helps with your mood. So, I mean, we have different products and we have different ways to help. So don't ever think that there's not any hope for you, because there is. And I'm here to help you figure that out and help you just feel better. So I am glad I got to share with you today the story of this fun couple and their transformation and how it's continuing. They're excited to continue their progress, and it just made me happy. They wanted to talk to me. They wanted to share how they felt. And so it made me happy to be able to know that I helped them. I helped them feel better. And so anyway, I can help you too. Talk to you later.
Oh boy, all the excitement got me sleepy. Oh, I forgot to read this post before we go into the longer video. Yes, there's more to this video, don't worry. I know this lady was not particularly exciting, but the next one is usually the good one. But let's just read this first. You, I'm broke. Me, join my team. You, I'm always at work. Me, join my team. You, I never see my kids. Join my team. I hate my job. Join my team. I need a permanent holiday. Join my team. You mean you need to permanently work on your holidays? then join her team. I need more friends, join my team. I want financial freedom, join my team. I want to change lives, join my team. I need to get healthy, join my team. All the reasons you have why you can't do this should be your reasons why you will. Spare time, part-time, full-time, make more you time, design the life you want to live. Don't work to just build someone else's dream. Seriously, this is my life. Come join us. This is very culty. I mean, who would see this on social media and think that this is a great, non-culty, not weird caption? This is so weird. Anyway, let's watch this one. This is the lady that was parent shaming a while back. I reacted to her video where she was basically parent shaming people who go to work. And she cried in that video and it was weird. So this one is called It's Not About Me. So let's listen to what she's gonna talk about today.
Okay, you guys, we are live again. You're just not getting enough for me. I decided I wanted to start interviewing some girls on my team that have seen success, because I think you can like see me and you're like, oh, Nicola, blah, 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 top of the pyramid scheme, whatever people might say, but they have no idea how many lives have been impacted from me saying yes. And I'm just waiting for my girl Lexi to get on because I can't wait for you guys to hear her story. And again, you guys, you cannot reach success in this business without other people being successful, and that's what I love about it. Okay, here she is. Where is she? Hey, girl. Okay, first off, you get a major shout out because, okay, what is going on? I literally just wrote Lexi 3 minutes ago and I was like, Lexi, I'm ready right now. Do you want to go live? And our kids are probably both sleeping, right?
Mine is with her father attempting to eat. We're trying to introduce the bottle right now, so.
Okay, well, if you need help with that, I could send you some options.
Thank you. I will be texting you after this.
Okay, well, Lex, I wanted to have you on because you know how it is with this business. It's like people will see you, okay? People that follow you, and they don't realize that you have a team of girls under you that have so much success.
Mm-hmm.
They you and they're like, oh, she has this, she has that, but what is everyone else getting out of it?
Right.
So I just want to ask you a few questions, and I'm so excited.
In most multi-level marketing companies, everyone else below the top 1% doesn't get anything. What those people get is additional stress, spending money on products, working in the pockets of their time, trying to work the biz and get to where the top 1% are. But in reality, up to 99% of them never make it to top 1%. And your own income disclosure statement, these girls are in Monat, so your own income disclosure statement shows that most people don't profit. They don't earn anything. What is the point when your own page, your own company has a document that proves that whatever you're about to say is not correct? It's just not how it works.
So the first question is, what were you doing before Monat?
Okay, so before Monat, I have been doing this for about 3.5 years now. So I was an executive assistant in corporate America. I was working 40 plus hours a week for a government agency. My husband and I had just gotten married. We had just bought a home that we didn't know how we were going to pay for. And I was working full-time corporate America.
First of all, how did you buy a home if you don't have money to buy a home? You can't just buy a home. But also, if you want to buy and you saved up for a deposit and something, but you're not sure if you're going to be able to pay it off, you probably shouldn't buy it. Or maybe you bought something that you can't afford, that's too expensive, too high end for you. There's so many different things that go into this, and like if you're not financially able, then you shouldn't buy anything. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion on it. That sounds reckless to me. If you bought something and you got a mortgage on something that you don't even know if you're going to be able to pay off. I don't know how it is in the US, but in Europe, in Ireland, they would not approve your mortgage if they are not 100% sure that you can pay it off as well. Like the banks have to protect themselves, obviously. So I'm not sure if that statement, I would take that with a grain of salt.
Just like terrible.
Really, I just went like to my head because it was like sounded like Shane literally just flashed his shirt at me. Sorry.
Oh.
Literally.
All right.
He's like, how long do you want me to try feeding her for?
Oh, I'm sorry, Brandon.
Okay, he'll be.
Okay. What was your initial, like, what made you decide, like, okay, I'm going to reach out to this girl, Nicola, and I'm going to see what this is all about?
Yeah, so for those who do not know, I slid into Nicola's DMs. So I had dabbled in another direct sales company before Monat, and I didn't love the products. It was ridiculously expensive. It was just not something that I could get behind. It was just all of the ick of what you think of when you think of direct sales. And so I was very much like, I'm never.
Yeah, because Monat is totally not ick at all.
Never doing that again. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. And so when I saw Nicola, first I saw her hair transformation. And this was still just the beginning. Her hair was not as beautiful as it is now. But I started seeing her hair transformation, and I was like, okay, well, maybe these products actually work. And then I literally remember so specifically, I was sitting at work on my phone, like I shouldn't have been. And I remember watching this specific story of you were sitting in front of your house and you were talking about how you got an iPad for hitting like a rank and like in your first few months of business. And I was like, oh, my job doesn't give me an iPad for doing my job. Like, what the heck? And I was like, this girl is like you were pregnant with your first baby. And I was like, this girl is like living the life that I want to live. She just got a free iPad. She's pregnant with her first baby. She's on her way to earning her car. And I was like, okay, if this could potentially do something like that for me, I never in a million years thought I would quit my job. Maybe this could be it. And so I sent you a DM.
So crazy. And like, it's so wild to think because this was never your goal. I remember when I would talk to you, you never were like, one day I want to quit my job. Like that was never even like a goal of yours. Like when you started this, what were you thinking? Like, were you just like, okay, I just want to make $200 a month? Like what was like your initial goal?
When I remember I said, I was like, okay, my goal is I want to make $500 a month. And I remember you said to me, you're like, that's not big enough. And I was like, okay, whatever. And
yeah, that's not big enough because so many people join and within a few months they earn $1,000 per month, right? Yeah, according to the income disclosure statement. Sure, it's gonna be linked in the description box below. You can check out for yourself.
I remember when my husband actually said this to me the other day, and my goal was that I wanted to pay our mortgage. And like you guys, mortgages in the Bay Area, I live in the Bay Area, Northern California. Like, I remember telling Nicola what my mortgage was, and she was like,
I'm not going to say, she told me how much her house was, and I about collapsed.
A mansion, okay? Like, our house is not, like, giant or anything like that, but mortgages are really expensive. And so I was like, okay, if I could pay our mortgage, that would be huge. And I basically did that within, like, 6 or 7 months of the business, which is insane.
So wild. Okay. I have some more questions for you. Okay, so how soon in were you like, okay, I am making enough money where I could actually like quit my full-time job? Like I still cannot believe it's wild to think you have been able to come away from your job. You have this baby now. Like that was never like you thought you were gonna have to work when you had kids. Like it's just let's talk about that.
It's insane. So
you see the way she said that? You thought you were gonna have to work when you have kids, as if it's the worst thing that can happen to someone, that they have to work while they have kids. Not everyone wants to be a stay-at-home mom, and either way is fine. You do whatever best suits you. You do whatever you want, if you can choose. But the way this woman acts as if working parents are the worst that can happen to you, it's just so annoying.
And I telling Nicola that I was not going to quit my job until I had a baby because I didn't need to. Like, I was like, no, I'm going to work till I have a baby. No. And it's been 2 years since I quit my job. Literally. It was 2 years in October that I quit. So basically the point at so when I hit the Cadillac rank, which I was 9 months into my business, I hit the Cadillac rank and I was still working full time. And I started making more money than I was making at my full-time job. And I was like, okay, this could really be something. I'm only 9 months in and like halfway through the compensation plan, and I'm making more money with selling shampoo than I am at my full-time job. And so at that point I was like, okay, this could really be something. And then a few months later, it was March of 2020, and the world shut down. And I was basically, I was working from home at my job, and the job that I had, I couldn't be on my phone because I worked for the government. So I was like, okay, well, I'm home like 10 more hours a day with my phone next to me where I could work my shampoo business a bit more. Like, why don't I dive into this a little bit more? And I didn't tell anyone, but my goal was basically that when my job requested that we come back to work, I was going to resign. And that was literally what happened. And that was in March of 2020. And by September, October, when they asked me to come back, I had ranked up to the top 1% of the company, basically tripled, quadrupled what I was making at my job. And when they asked me to come back, I resigned. And that was 2 years ago.
I could start crying, but I'm wearing fake eyelashes and I don't need them coming off. But it's so incredible to hear those kind of stories. You know what I mean? Can you talk about?
Yeah, it's incredible to hear those kind of stories because they only happen to like 1% of the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people around the world who are in the network marketing company or who join network marketing companies. Only 1% or less end up having a story like this. So
There's so many people that are like, I want to do this, but I'm already working full time. There's no way I could in. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, so I literally during this time started doing something called Mornings with Lex. And if you're in like an OG follower of mine, you will remember this. I literally started it 3 years ago because I couldn't be on my phone at work. Like I would be like listening like secretly, I really wasn't supposed to, but I would like go through my Facebook at work and I would be listening to trainings while I was at work. And so I would get on my Instagram first thing in the morning. I would get up like 30 minutes earlier and I would get my face on the camera and I'd get on my stories and I would do what I called Mornings with Lex. And I would talk about the product or I'd talk about my life or whatever. And it was just like the first way that I could work my business first thing in the morning. And that was literally 3 years ago, which is insane. And then on my lunch break, we had a gym at my work. And so I would go and I would work out and walk on the treadmill or run on the treadmill. And I would be DMing girls back. I would be listening to like trainings that were going on when I was at work and I couldn't be doing stuff. I'd be like asking Nicola questions.
if you're working out, being distracted with your phone, then you're not putting as much as you can into your workout. I'm just saying, like being distracted, really. Been there, done that. It doesn't make the workout good. And for me, workout is my me time. So I try not to be distracted with my phone while I work out. Like if you're walking or trying to run on a treadmill with your phone, with like looking in your phone, I get sick if I try to do that. I tried to do that before, but yeah, it didn't work out for me. So I mean, if you were running on a treadmill DMing people, kudos to you, I guess.
And then at night when I was cooking dinner, I would be on training calls or hosting wash parties and on the weekends, that's what I was doing. And whenever anyone talks to my husband during like about this time in my business, he was like, it was a hustle. Like it was a grind. Like I was working my full-time job, but I was treating this like it was my full-time job because I was like, I don't have any babies yet. I don't really have the time, but I have that extra time that I'm not going to be watching Netflix or Housewives where I can dedicate to this, because as soon as I saw that bigger picture, I was like, corporate America is not for me. I am not meant to be building someone else's life. I'm meant to be building my own and building our family. And so I treated money like it was my full-time job and put in.
You can build your own life and you can live a good life by working for someone else. You don't have to be an entrepreneur or your own boss, which you're not if you join Monat. You're an independent contractor. Again, it's not everything is in the money as well, and not everyone wants the same stuff. That not everyone has the same ambitions. But if you do want a lot of money and build your own life and live comfortably or whatever, you can do that by working for someone else. Also, most people in Monat don't make any profit, so they're not building their own life. Your downline is building your life because you're getting incentives, you're getting all the benefits from their hard work because you're in top 1%. So they're building your dream life for you.
I'm not going to say as many hours as my full-time job because that's honestly not necessary. But I busted my butt, but you have more time than you think you do, honestly. Like I would just get up 30 minutes earlier.
For earning trips with the company, trip after trip, and you were like, I can't even go on these trips because I have a job and I don't even I can't request more time off.
Yeah, no, I remember being like earning my first like Vegas trip, and I was like, I don't have any time off. Like, what am I gonna do? Thankfully, by the time that came around, I wasn't working there anymore and everything. But I was literally just telling my husband this morning, like we were talking about all the trips that we've gone on in the last year.
Can you talk about all the trips you've been on so far? Like literally, let's go.
Like a lot. It's been a lot. I mean, we've been to the Dominican, Bahamas. We went to Dubai. I've been to Miami with the company, Vegas numerous times. We were in Dominican twice. I'm trying to think of where else. I earned a Palm Springs trip with Nicola. Like so much.
2 months, like it's mind-boggling.
Yeah, it's unreal. It's absolutely amazing. But I would not have been able to experience any of it if I was still working full time. But to be honest, I honestly don't know if I would be as successful as I am today if I hadn't have been working full time, because I honestly had that experience of being like, this is what I don't want. And I had to make it work. I had to squeeze it in. And I feel like if you have this like plethora of time on your hands, like you don't make it work because you'll just make excuses. Like you'll do it tomorrow, you'll do it later. I didn't have that option. I had, let's get up earlier in the morning. Let's work on our lunch break. Let's do it at night. And
why is she saying this now when she literally just said that she was listening to Zoom calls and doing stuff during work hours? And now she changed the story that, oh, but I had a full-time job. I didn't have time. I had to wake up earlier and use my lunch breaks. You just said like 5 minutes ago that you were listening to Zoom calls and Zoom trainings and shit and doing other stuff during your work hours. Stick to a story, eh? That's hard sometimes.
If you have the time, but like a lot of people will just be like, well, I want to watch my show or whatever it is. And they won't work.
About that, because it's like you knew that you didn't want to work at that job. And I think we live in, like, for some reason, we live in like a culture all of a sudden where people are like, want to do the bare minimum. They want to have success. They want to have all these things, but they want to do the bare minimum. And then they say, oh my gosh, you're hustling, hustle culture, all these things. It's like, you have to have a lot of grind and a lot of hustle to get what you want, you know? So
no, it's so true. Like you said, I think a lot of people, there's this generation now of people that just really don't want to work, but they expect all of this stuff. And that's probably very like taboo to say or whatever, but it's true. A lot of people don't want to work, but they want to make a lot of money. And it's like, how do you expect to get those results if you're not putting in the work? And yes, today, like I'm, in the top 1% of the company and I can work my business very different than I did when I first started. But that didn't come without the first almost 4 years of my business busting my butt.
Right.
And now it's very different. But for the first 3 years, it was a huge grind and I'm still grinding. And for me, it's now about like my life is comfortable. I have a newborn baby. We've started our family because of this company. But now for me, it's like, okay, I want to help the next girl pay her mortgage. I want to help the next girl leave her full-time job that she absolutely hates. And like, that's like the next thing for me. And just to show people that that's possible.
Oh my gosh. Well, Lex, can you talk about like, how do you work your business now being a mom, like being a full-time mom? How do you squeeze it in the nooks and crannies?
Yeah, so I have a 4-month-old baby, and like my husband works full-time. He owns his own business. So during the week, like from the hours of 7:30 to 7:30, pretty much, like that's all on me. I am a full-time working stay-at-home mom. It's a long title. And honestly, I've had the best example, Nicola, because I started literally right when she had her first daughter, and I watched her never make an excuse and let being a mom, instead of it being her excuse, it was her reason. And that's something that's huge for me. And so for me, I'm like, I fit it in. Like Nicola was like, you're mastering like nap time. Like I'm very efficient in my nap time unless I'm like filming a funny reel. But even then, that's work, right? And I fit it in. And a lot of the times people see me on Zoom calls or lives like this, I just put her in the carrier. And to be honest, I think she loves to just listen to me talk, which is hilarious. But I fit it in and I don't make any excuses because I'm doing it for her. And someone that makes an excuse that they're a full-time mom or their kids are running around or whatever, Like at that point, like bring in a babysitter for 2 hours a week or something like that to get to squeeze it in, right? And I have done that where I, have my mom come over or something if I have something big.
Yeah, so this business is gonna give you so much time freedom and freedom to be with your family, but you're gonna have to hire a babysitter
Going on that I need that designated time during the week. Or right now my husband is with the baby and he's doing his dad duties. And just for me, it's if you want it, you will make it work. And it goes with anything, working full time, being a mom, any of that, and your reason has to be bigger than your excuse.
I love that. Okay, so I also
Your family and your kids are not an excuse. I'm just gonna put that in there.
want to talk about how, I mean, you have reached like so much success in this business. You have like 10, 15 caddy earners on your team, you guys. It's like so mind-blowing. I mean, I think it's so, like, obviously you are so proud of yourself, but how does it feel to have girls that decided to do this with you to have success? Like, tell me about that.
It's honestly, it's everything. Like one of my girls, she started kind of right when I did. We kind of came up in this business together, and I like to use her as an example because she was working like a dog. Like she was a nanny for 4 kids, and she worked, like I remember when she started, and she could not even hop on the phone with me for 5 minutes to talk about this business because she was working like 70, 80 hours a week, like literally 7 days a week. And her boyfriend lived together, and they wanted to get married and do all these things and start their own family. But she literally couldn't because of her job. And today she doesn't work that job anymore. She quit that job. She is engaged to her boyfriend. She just bought her dream home. She is a director in this company with me. And to see her like building the life of her dreams in the stage of life that she's in, like that's why I do this. And if I help one person change their life, I've done my job. It's not about the masses, it's about the few. And I'm just so proud of her, and to see the new girls coming in.
So no one cares about the 99% of people that don't make any profit. I mean, she just said it herself. It's just about the top 1% that manage to succeed in this biz, right? That's very well put. I like the honesty, I guess. I don't think she realized what she just said, but yeah.
And seeing that success and just finding it so quickly because they see the vision so quickly is just really exciting. And I want to add, as an upline, there's truly nothing like, I think a lot of people think when they join certain people that they're like, well, if I join them, they'll give me like all of this success, right? And this is something me and Nicola have really talked about a lot, is that there's nothing that I can do, there's nothing that she can do as my upline that's going to dictate my success or my girl's success. It's truly all on you. And Nicola has been an amazing mentor and example to me, but that's just it. The person that you sign up with truly is just the example to you of how you should work your business, and your business is entirely up to you. And so for me, I just try to set the best example for my team and show you how to work this business and what's possible, but you have to come in and do the work. And that's what we try to do.
I love that. Oh my goodness. Well, and even like going back with like how rewarding it is seeing, our team. I had 40 girls there in Bahamas. You had what, 15, 20, like something crazy. Like some of these girls like had never been out of the country. Like your daughter was out of the country. The first time she got her passport. Like I have so many girls like business.
And I bring my mom. It's amazing. I was able to bring my mom with me on this trip, who battled cancer last year. And just became a grandma to this is going to make me cry, just became a grandma to my baby girl. And, my husband couldn't attend with us because of work stuff. He's been on loads of trips. He's not missing out. But I was able to invite my mom on this trip and give back to her. And she's been so amazing and so helpful with Peyton since she's been born. And to be able to give back to my family in that way, like that's something I never even imagined I would be able to do.
It's unreal. It really is. Okay, this is the last question, and I think this is a good one. It makes it like keeps people on their toes. If you went away tomorrow, what is something that has brought to you into your life other than money?
Besides my child, honestly, you guys, money has brought, we conceived our child on a trip, you guys. But honestly, it has brought the most incredible community into my life. Like Nicola is one of my closest, dearest friends, and it's brought such amazing people into my life. It has brought a entirely new facet of my relationship with my husband because he's a business owner, and we communicate a lot about that kind of stuff and really support each other in that way. And that's something that we didn't have before. And if
your husband has an actual real business and here you are comparing your product-based pyramid scheme to his business, I would not be happy. If I was the husband, I would not be happy. I mean, of course, product-based pyramid scheme is just my opinion on what this whole thing is. Also, telling everyone that you conceived your child on a Monat trip is just so weird to me. I'm so uncomfortable. Like, why did you have to say that?
went away tomorrow, I would still have all of my best friends and my daughter, and the ability to be a present mom. And to be honest, money has also opened so many other doors and investments and things like that for us that would never have been there prior. So,
and I was just talking to Shane about this, and I mean, just the training and mindset that we have, like, I feel like I can do anything. I'm like, I could do anything. I mean, they pour into us so much. Right now we're going through the John Maxwell PhD, which my books are somewhere.
I'm literally right next to me. Yeah.
It's like, I am not, and same with you, we're not the same people we were 3-4 years ago. Like, I am a completely different person. Like, you cannot tell me I can't do something. And I'm sure you feel the
No, I completely agree. And honestly, before money, I was never that person. Like, I went to college, I have my degree and, whatever, but I was never that person that was like, I want to do this. I have this direction in like my job in my life. I was always like a driven person, but I never had that direction. And to be honest, I think I was kind of lost in that part of my life before money. And now having been given this opportunity, I truly feel that this is exactly what I was meant to do. It's exactly where I'm supposed to be. And it's given me such purpose. And that's something that I never had before.
Oh, literally, this is like the best. I'm gonna like rewatch this 100 times. Well, I love you so much, Lex. I'm gonna let you get back to your baby. Thank you so much for hopping on with me and sharing your story. I'm so thankful that you came into my life. Truly, like, it's so true. Like, your vibe is tribe, and I feel like you're my long lost sister, and I'm so thankful you're my life. I love you.
I'm going to be texting you. And literally the best thing also is that it's like we connect on so much more than just this business. Like, when I was pregnant and all of that, with all of the new mom stuff, just having that advice and everything is amazing. So I love you.
Yes. Love you, girl. And thank you so much for hopping on with me. So feel free to share this video if you watched it.
Yeah.
Might change someone else's life out there. So, all right. Bye, Lex. Love ya.
Oh boy, this was very culty. In my opinion, of course. This just gave me all the different icks and yucks. I don't know. All I saw in this video is 2 top 1% reps, Monat reps, just kind of flexing, honestly. Even with the fact that they went into explaining about how they connect on a deeper level, it's not just the business. It's like, why are you saying that? If you're friends, of course you're connecting on deeper levels. Like, why do you have to say and convince people who are watching this that you're actual friends? You know what I mean? It's just weird. Let me know down below what you thought about this. I have been recording for a while, so I'm gonna wrap that up here. Hope you enjoyed it, and as always, don't forget to click that like and subscribe button if you'd like to support me, and big shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.